Welcome to the AP Invoice system. The initial login screen is where you will enter the user ID and password that has been assigned to you. If you cannot remember your password or if you feel that your password has been compromised, click on the Reset Password button. Click OK at both the first and second dialog boxes. If you go into your email, you should have a temporary password. We want to highlight the password and make sure that you do not highlight any spaces before or after the password. We're going to copy this and then paste it directly into the password box. It's important to copy and paste it because there may be letters or numbers that look similar, such as the number 0 and the letter O. If you hit sign in, you will then be prompted to create a new permanent password. The current password is the temporary password, and then you want to choose a new password that you will remember. It is important that you do not share your password with others, as the AP system acts similar to a checking account. Once you are in the AP system, your screen should look similar to this one. There are 4 different roles in the AP system: data entry, who is responsible for entering the invoices; reviewer, who is responsible for verifying that all invoices have been entered correctly; the accountant role, which is held by the home office and enables them to see everything, but in read-only so that they cannot make any changes; and the site administrator role, which is only held by one person and is used to set up new users, add new GL accounts, etc. Depending on which role you are assigned will determine how you will be using the AP system. In the upper right-hand corner of your screen, you should see 2 blue buttons. This one is to sign out of the system. This blue button should have your name on it, and if you click on it, you will be brought to the admin page. If you click on the locations button in the green ribbon, you should be able to see the name of your unit, and then you will also be able to link new vendors here. There is a separate tutorial on linking vendors. At the top of your page, there are 5 burgundy tabs. The Home tab will bring you back to the main screen at any time. The AP Invoices tab is where you will do most of your work. This tab enables you to create new vendor batches and upload invoices. The Active tab is the data entry role, and the Ready for Review tab is the reviewer role. If there are invoices that are under the heading Ready to Transmit down at the bottom, this means that they have been entered, reviewed, and are ready to be confirmed for the week. Each of these headings can be collapsed and expanded in case you want to see how much work only you need to do if you were the reviewer, or how much work the other roles still need to do. We will come back to this tab later in a different video. The Reports tab will also be used quite frequently to gather data from the account summary and the vendor summary for your weekly worksheet. This tab will also enable you to gather payment information regarding your invoices. The AP Contacts tab includes contact information for the accounting team at the home office should you have any questions or problems. The Resources tab includes several forms that you may need to use. These forms are also available on the extranet. All AP invoices should be confirmed weekly before the end of the day, Monday, so that they can be transmitted for processing by the home office. The MCR with completed worksheet and cash sheet, scanned transfers and backup, and deposit slip receipts should be emailed to your accounting contact at the home office by Tuesday. Credit card statements, receipts, and use tax templates should be sent in Tuesday of week 3. Catering invoices, if applicable, should also be sent in weekly by Tuesday. Once you have received an invoice from a vendor and are ready to enter it into the AP system, there are a few steps that must first be completed. First, verify that the date on the invoice falls within the week you are posting. Check the invoice to make sure that a duplicate payment is not being made, and recalculate any amounts that have been manually written to verify that the totals are correct. Do not pay vendors or enter credits from a statement. Actual invoices and credit memos should be used for posting. The invoice needs to be approved by both the person receiving the goods and the food service director or manager. What we want to do is circle the invoice number, the date, and the total amount at the bottom. All information on the invoice must be legible for auditing purposes. As you can see, this invoice also has 2 different signatures or initials of approval on it. If a product that is not going to be resold is purchased from an in-state vendor, sales tax must be charged. If there is no sales tax on the invoice, contact the vendor and take the appropriate steps to address the discrepancy. If the vendor is out of state and is unable to collect sales tax for your state, use tax must be added to the AP invoice. These procedures are explained further in the use tax tutorials.